Now, this right here is fascinating. They like to say that God isn't real. Oh, yes, he is real. Check this out.
This is not an animation. This is an actual kidney cell. They use a special dye. This stuff makes these cells literally expose what's going on. They have something guiding them to do what they're doing, and I believe 100% this is the breath of life that we can't replicate in action. You will watch and see for yourself. This is not random. We are not random. This is unfolding like something they would tell us is magic if it was happening on a larger scale. Look at this. Something at work, a force in motion. And all of a sudden it pulls apart. How? What force? They tell us it's some polar force. How do those polar forces know to just kick in? Once they have everything divided equally with your chromosomes, the matching pairs being divided to both sides of the cells. Look at that. How beautiful this is. And I thought the nucleus was the brain of the cell.
And they try to convince you that God isn't real. That this big bang that happens from nothing created this order, created with such intelligent, intricate design, all that we see and examine, that these are just random. It makes more logical sense to suggest that an intelligent being created intelligent human beings. Just like we construct buildings, just like we construct medical devices that can examine the body to a microscopic level, like the device that was able to see this. It's phenomenal. As I begin to look up this process that he's speaking of here, it is called kidney cell mitosis. Mitosis in kidney cells, like in other eukaryotic cells, is a process of cell division that results in two identical daughter cells, each with the same number of chromosomes as the parent cell. While some kidney cells, like those in the proximal tubulus, are mitotically quiescent, meaning they don't typically divide, others, like those in the developing kidney, undergo mitosis for growth and development. Here's a breakdown of mitosis in kidney cells. Mitosis is a fundamental process for growth, tissue repair, and maintaining cell populations in multicellular organisms. It involves the precise duplication and separation of chromosomes, ensuring each daughter cell receives a complete and identical set of genetic material. Mitosis is part of the M phase of the cell cycle, which also includes cytokinesis, the division of the cytoplasm. So what are the stages of mitosis in kidney cells? The first phase is prophase. The chromosomes condense and become visible, and a mitotic spindle begins to form. The second phase is metaphase. The chromosomes align at the cellular's equator, attached to spindle fibers. The third, anaphase. The sister chromatides, identical copies of each chromosome, are pulled apart and moved towards opposite poles of the cell. The fourth is telophase. The chromosomes arrive at the poles, the nuclear envelope reforms around them, and the cell begins to divide. The last is cytokinesis. The cytoplasm divides, resulting in two separate daughter cells. And again, this is what it looks like. This is the absolute fascination of God operation. This is the fascination of God's spirit at work here. So when you hear people talk about God's non-existence, Show them videos like this. How can a reasonable person deny his existence? With that being said, like and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And remember to follow the protocol. Peace.